An annual salary of $1.2 million. Yeah, that's millions of dollars, just for guarding this lighthouse. Sounds like a dream gig, right? Would you have the guts to take this job? You won't have a boss breathing down your neck, no annoying coworkers, no office drama. You can crash whenever you want, sleep in, enjoy the ocean view, maybe even go fishing. All you gotta do is make sure the light on top of the lighthouse keeps running. That's it. You're literally getting paid crazy money just to babysit a light. But the good news ends right there. Here's the bad part. This is the world's most dangerous job. Guarding the Zuman Lighthouse, located right in the middle of the freaking ocean. Before you even think about sending your resume, hear me out. You'll be totally cut off from the world, zero human contact, and the worst part, this area gets hit by massive storms. We're talking monster waves, crashing tens of meters high. One wrong move, and you're toast. This photo was taken during an actual rescue operation. Look at how the keeper is completely surrounded by raging waves. If the storm had gone any higher, that guy would have been a goner. So, after knowing all this, do you still think you've got the guts to take this job? Now, you might be wondering, why the heck was this lighthouse built in such a wild place? And why is it so damn important that its light never goes out? To get that, we need to roll back in time, to how lighthouses even began. Back in the old days, there were no roads, no planes, no GPS. If you wanted to travel long distances, you hopped on a ship. There was this sailor, Captain Martius, super famous for his dangerous sea voyages. One dark night, while sailing through an area full of hidden rocks, his wooden ship smashed into them and sank. He lost everything. After that, Martius thought, there's gotta be a way to stop this from happening again. But here's the catch, the ocean is massive. Forget the Pacific for a second. If you combined all 7 continents together, the Pacific Ocean would still be bigger. Imagine stacking 5 Mount Everests, and it'd still look tiny next to the Pacific. That's how huge it is. Back then, sailors had no clue how far the next land was, or even which direction to go. There was no GPS. That came way later, around 1973, and went public in 1978. So they had to rely on the sun and stars to navigate. Pretty old school, right? But imagine what happened when clouds covered the stars. Boom. Total confusion. One crew, led by Captain Alex, got lost after a storm. They ran out of food and water, and people started dying from thirst. You can't drink seawater. It's so salty, it'll literally kill you. Surrounded by water and still dying of thirst. Wild, right? That's when sailors realized they needed something to guide them safely. The world's first lighthouse was built in Egypt, on the coast of the Mediterranean Sea, near the ancient city of Alexandria. The ruler at that time, King Ptolemy II Philadelphus, asked a genius architect, Sostratus of Cnidus, to design a tower that could guide ships. Together, they created the Pharos of Alexandria, a masterpiece that became one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. It stood 384 feet tall, built from shining white marble, with a huge fire burning at the top, fueled by oil and wood. But here's the cool part. Sostratus used mirrors and lenses to make the light visible for miles. When sailors saw this light for the first time, it was like, finally, we're safe. That lighthouse became a symbol of hope for sailors across the world. Over time, the idea spread. Lighthouses popped up everywhere, not just on the shores, but even out in the middle of the sea, near dangerous rocks, to keep ships safe. At first, they used fire, but that was a pain to maintain. Then came oil lamps, gas lamps, and eventually electric bulbs, way brighter and more reliable. But how did the light travel miles across the ocean? In the 1800s, engineers added reflectors behind the light to focus it. Then, a French genius, Augustin Jean Fresnel came up with a game-changing lens. Thin, powerful, and insanely efficient. His Fresnel lens made it possible for a single light to be seen from miles away. And it's still used in most lighthouses today. So now you know the story behind that $1 million lighthouse job. You'd earn crores, sure, but you'd also be risking your life every single day. After hearing all this, would you still dare to take it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hey, if you found this story wild, wait till you see my next video. It's about ancient kings who gave people the creepiest punishments ever. You seriously don't want to miss that one. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay curious.